Peace. It's Thursday. Let me update you. Of course, I'm writing. I'm reading. Matter of fact, we're reading ReMemories Literary Group. We chose our book. We're reading The Outsider by Richard Wright. So anybody who's interested in joining us, we just started. Nobody's too deep into it. I got a Facebook page dedicated to it. You can inbox me and let me know. I can get you on the page. Give you my email or email of how we keeping in touch with it. So we're doing that, and we guess we'll discuss it sometime next month. I'm not sure exactly when yet, but we're reading The Outsider by Richard Wright. Sure, you can find it online. You can ebook it. You can find some of that stuff free too. But that's that. I'm reading and of course writing. Still working on When Touch Becomes a Luxury. I'm really excited about it. I say this every time I mention it, but I'm like really honestly excited. I was intimidated by the topic. Just connecting it with The Spook Who Sat by the Door, which is I think a very, very good novel. Just saying, yo, I want to do this in the spirit of the spook was intimidating. But it's also intimidating because it's updated. I'm not borrowing the plot at all. I'm dealing with what we're dealing with today. I deal with race, but I'm not going to deal with race as heavily as Sam Greenlee did. I want to make sure I can flow into class, make sure the class struggle is very relevant within it. I haven't even got to the part where the group is really into like actual fighting yet, but as far as the character introductions and the characters being interesting and having their flaws, I'm very, very impressed with what I was able to do. And the other piece of my intimidation is I'm proud of my first novel. I'm very proud of it. And I kind of feel like I got lucky with it. Because of that luck and the quality of writing it is, I'm just now sharing this. I've always been worried, and it's probably why it took so long to try to write another novel. I've always been worried that, okay, can I follow this up? Can I really write, or did I get lucky? So right now, I'm still in a confidence building stage where it's like, maybe you actually got something. Maybe it's not luck. I shared a long excerpt last week, so it's a good follow up. It has the potential to be better than my first. It's definitely going to go more places. The plot is going to be more involved, so we'll see. Like right now, I don't know yet because I'm just a third into it. So that's what I'm doing. Speaking of update, the first one it was in dedication to Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison, and this one is in dedication to Spook Who Sat by the Door by Sam Greenlee. And update. I take an idea and I update it. And what I'm doing in update is, and what I think most authors do and most readers seek, is trying to find yourself in the story or create yourself in the story, however you see yourself. I've read a number of books, but I've never really found myself in them. But these two books did a great job. Invisible Man did a good job. It did a better job when I was younger. When I reread it last year, it wasn't as good. But I still understood, what Ellison was trying to do. And just that conflict of fitting and not fitting at the same time, I could relate. So I saw that and I feel like, okay, yeah, I can do that. Since I can relate, I can write about something similar to that. And same thing with The Spook Who Sat by the Door. So that's why I chose those books. It's like they gave it straight on the conflict that a thinking person, a thinking black disenfranchised person deals with. Most of that conflict is personal conflict. You know, it's like man versus self. A lot of it. I deal with man versus self all the time. I mean, just me in my mind, like, yo, I don't want to do this, but you need to do this. No, I don't want to do this. So, you know, the feeling of being overwhelmed, just trying to reach out to people who are like you, the the idea that you'll never be appreciated. That's man versus self, and a lot of us deal with that. But you know, I put it in my writing, and it was in those writings, and it's something I can relate to, and it's something I seek out, and it's something I put into my work. Now, I mean, you zoom out, I talk about social issues and how the world needs to change and should change, and that's what's really going down in this novel, since this is a revolutionary group. I mean, I really had a platform to drop it, but I still don't know how it's gonna spark. That's a tough one, because if you ask me right now, you know, outside of literature, okay, we know what needs to be done, but how do we get there? I'd probably shrug my shoulders. But maybe when I zone out in that writing mode, I can figure it out. You know, and maybe it could be like some type of self-help or instruction manual where, you know, we can make things happen. I better not say that. Book could never come out talking like that. That's it. That's where I'm at. I'm being productive. Still excited. I appreciate the support I'm getting. I can be found at, of course, on Facebook, but www.evolutionarybooks.com. For those who've never visited the page, I put a lot of work in it. I think it's a nice little website. It has my books. I got 4 books published. It got tales about the books. You can buy the books. It even got excerpts available. And it links you to my YouTube and Instagram and Goodreads and all that stuff as well. Okay? Peace.